Okay, welcome back everybody to the Dream Whisper of Jesus, where we discuss and interpret prophetic dreams. Today I'm going to share a brief prophetic dream about Russia and Ukraine that I received 7 days ago on 20th September 2025. Okay, so I've called this dream Russia Bites Ukraine's Fingers. So in the dream I saw a Ukrainian woman and a Russian man. In the dream I just knew that the woman was Ukrainian and I knew that the man was Russian. And they were engaged in a fierce physical struggle against each other, wrestling, grappling, and I could really sense the Ukrainian woman was trying to kill the Russian man. And so for the symbolism of this, a woman is in prophetic dreams often a symbol of land. So this is a symbol of the Ukrainian land fighting against Russia. And then the blonde hair is a symbol of stupidity. So we all know in Western countries we have the joke, blonde jokes and a blonde woman. So I apologize to any blonde women watching this video, but it's just a stereotype. I don't think that in real life, but just for the prophetic dream, Father God was showing me that Ukraine as a nation, as the land, it's not very smart, very stupid, making bad decisions. And then also the other thing I saw is this Ukrainian woman was notably overweight, so she was very chubby, overweight. So in this particular context, overweight is a symbol of money. So basically for the Russia-NATO proxy war, just all the NATO nations, EU nations are pouring money into Ukraine, and that's how it continues to function as a nation. So in a symbolic sense, it's like the nation is fat with Western money. So I saw them fighting, and then I also saw this. I saw on the Ukrainian woman's hands, I've just drawn one hand here, but she had a number of rings on her hands, and these are just really poor drawings, but I knew they had different meanings, and one in particular was an ornate purple ring, and I knew that this was a weapon of mind control. So when I pray about the Russia-NATO proxy war, he always shows me the occult is very deeply involved in this war. So this is one of Ukraine's major weapons, is mind control, to control Western nations and Western leaders. And there were other rings as well, but I didn't know the exact details of their meaning and what the occultic power was assigned to each ring. And as I watched this physical struggle continuing, I saw the Russian man, and he somehow bit down on the Ukrainian woman's fingers, and he had her fingers in his mouth. So he was applying pressure to these fingers, and she was, cried out, "Ah!" And she also became very agitated and angry as the physical battle continued, but she was becoming very agitated and angry as the Russian man bit down on her fingers. And so that's sort of a basic update of where the conflict is at today. And you won't see it in Western mainstream media, but there's lots of, I guess you'd call it free media on the internet and everywhere, sort of mapping and charting the progression of the war. But at the moment there's basically 8 major battles. This is really crusty drawing of Ukraine, but along the mega front, I think is it 800 kilometers long, there's basically 8 major battles happening at the moment. The Russians are doing encirclement operations at Kupiansk, Borova, Liman, Siversk, Konstantinivka, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, Pokrovsk, Myrnograd is the really key one. That's like the purple ring in the dream. So Pokrovsk is the key battle out of all of these 8 battles. and there's another battle at Huliaupole, and there's another battle at Stepnohursk. So all these battles are occurring, and basically Russia's biting down on these 8 fingers, if you will. And so as a result of that, because the conflict is becoming so critical, we're now seeing all these false flag operations being launched by Western nations. So they're basically trying to blackmail President Trump and America into turning the proxy war. It's like a World War III by proxy, but because the conflict is becoming critical, they're trying to somehow turn it into World War III direct, where you'll have American forces directly fighting Russian forces, because they don't want to lose the conflict. So it's a very serious situation. So after this, I stop this video, I'll just pray for the peace of the world and God's mercy on the world, that it doesn't escalate into World War III direct. Otherwise, for example, you'll have Australian soldiers going to fight somewhere in regards to Ukraine. So Australia will be in World War III if the people trying to escalate the conflict succeed. Okay, thank you everyone. God bless you. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.